Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Alana, I guess the theme here is roller coaster, some ups and some downs.
Woo! Put your arms up, Brian, because yeah, it's going to continue on. There you go. We get it for the next several days. Hot, cool, a little bit of everything. And we even saw a little bit of moisture sneak in. That was yesterday. Cloud cover streaming through our Colonial Flag Tower camera, showing the breezy conditions in the time-lapse video here at the ABC4 studios today. It was cooler than where we were yesterday, and that trend continues as we get a secondary cold front coming through. Can you believe it's going to be May? I mean, we're almost there. Tomorrow's May Day. We look back at April, and it was a warmer month actually going down in the record books. We also saw less moisture than we typically do. 2.09, that's what the average is, but we came in just over 1.5 inches. Snowfall, we were below average there too, getting 0.8 of spring snowfall. Many of us know that we can see those spring storms come in and wet snow in the valleys, but I'm sure that temperature actually hampering some of the valley snowfall. Our mountains did well with snow for April. As we look at our precipitation calendar, you can see where the accumulation really happened, and that was late last week as we headed into the weekend for the Wasatch Front, where we picked up a bulk of our wet weather, which we're thankful for. It's the desert. You always want to see that. Jonathan Shimon catching the Salt Lake Valley today throughout the afternoon. Great time-lapse video. Breezy there, clouds on the move, high thin cirrus. And it was a nice day. It was a nice day, but a little cooler. We were in the low 60s there. Satellite radar shows kind of what's been going on. It was a more westerly flow with the clouds streaming through. That's the case tonight. A few spotty showers wanting to pop up. So this secondary front is moving through. Yeah, you see it on the radar down towards I-70. It's going to continue to impact us through our Wednesday. It opens the door for another shot of cooler air, and you can't rule out the slight chance of moisture. 50s and 60s, 62 for that high in Salt Lake, below average for this time of year. 60s and 70s on the eastern side of the state. 84 in St. George. It was a nice warm day in Washington County. Average is 80 this time of year. As we look at those numbers heading into tonight, partly cloudy conditions with the 50s as we wrap ABC4 News at 10. Overnight, a lot of areas along the Wasatch Front will fall into the low to mid 40s. We get even colder heading into tomorrow, 46 by 9 a.m. So a cool start with partly cloudy skies with the slight chance of a shower for the midweek, and that holds on. Futurecast kind of shows us why. We've got that stalled front here. We're going to put this into motion after midnight, and we get some showers 4 a.m. from Milford into Nephi and in and around Salt Lake and the Wasatch back. Can't rule it out. Some spotty showers, morning commute. The model loves near I-70 towards Beaver County and Richfield could actually start with some sprinkles for the day. So if you're heading out, you could get some wet weather. And then the basin looks like they're going to get some rain to kick things off for our Wednesday. Eventually that front comes through. We get a cool northwesterly flow behind it, and that knocks temperatures down. And so we stay below average for tomorrow. Here comes high pressure moving in for Thursday. That'll be nice. We'll keep temperatures at bay. But then as we roll towards the end of the work week, we're watching this low and to see how far south it's going to dig. If it moves that far south, we know that moisture will move towards the northern third of the state, and the potential for cloud cover and wet weather will be there to close the week. Now, I keep saying cooler temperatures and below average, but I mean it. Wednesday into Thursday, brand new freeze watch has been issued for a portion of Box Elder County and Utah County. Okay, this is important because we could see those temperatures dropping to freezing or maybe the upper 20s, but because we had a warm stretch, did you plant? A lot of folks were eager to, but this is where you want to cover up your sensitive vegetation, because if you planted, no problem. I like to wait till Mother's Day, but you will see cold enough temperatures to ruin those plants. Fruit trees, tomato plants, brand new. Annuals, just be careful there. Upper level futurecast kind of brings that low through. Here's our into Friday system that could graze northern Utah. High pressure for Saturday. That's going to be the pick day of the week, but we're watching that low that digs into the desert southwest, because by the latter half of the weekend and into next week, we could see additional moisture. So you can see it's a very, very active pattern, but not with strong storms, but the chance of wet weather holds on there. Only the 50s tomorrow, about 10 degrees below seasonal norm. 60s and 70s on the eastern side of the state, 81 in St. George, 30s and 40s for lows tonight, even chillier tomorrow. St. George 7-day showing nice conditions, but we will be on the cooler side, getting into the upper 70s there, but we stay dry. For the next 7 days, the winds start to crank over the weekend. Here's the Wasatch Front. Slight chance into Friday. That could be upgraded to some isolated showers depending on the movement of that system. And then wet weather Sunday into Monday. 66 is the average. We're not really close to that for the remainder of the work week. I don't know if I love being below average.
No, of
Maybe
course not.
average is okay. Above, I'm good with, but it just means cooler conditions for the next
You are
few days.
never below average in our book.
Well, I'll take it.
No.
You, on
Sets
the other
bar.
hand.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a long way to plummet.
Stop.
Long
Not
way.
true.
Hey, the